Hey, welcome into Lunch Hour with Guff with your special guest, David Kaplan. At the Cap Man is here for my guy Guff. He is out of town. He's got a couple things going on. Personal matter that he has to take care of. So I said, Guff, next 2 days, I got it. I'm going to spar with the real Phil Simms and the Godfather and all these different people. So let's get into a whole lot going on in sports. First of all, don't know if you saw the post that Katie Langen, our social media manager, put up yesterday of my take on the handshake or non-handshake of Matt LaFleur and Ben Johnson. Ben's right there ready for it to say, congratulations, good game. And Matt LaFleur, no eye contact, blows right by him, just puts his hand out like as little as you could do. How soft are you, Matt LaFleur, that you actually got offended that in Ben's opening press conference last spring that Ben said, oh, I enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year when he was in Detroit. You're that soft that offended you? It was a freaking press conference, Sparky. Come on, man. You're better than that. So love your take on that. We do have a little bit of breaking sports news that went down in the last 30 minutes or so. Pete Alonso is the second high-profile Met to leave New York this week. We saw that their closer, Edwin Diaz, is now a member of the Dodgers. He got 3 for 69 to switch coasts from east to west. And now Pete Alonso, 5 for 155. He's a member of the Baltimore Orioles. How about that? Pete Alonso to the Baltimore Orioles, who do not usually spend that type of money or that type of term. And they did get burned on an outfielder that they had signed, Santander, who was injured, did not play well. And guess what? They now have a stud first baseman that brings big-time power to the Baltimore Orioles. But what do the Mets do? I mean, they lost 2 huge pieces. Let's get to some of the comments. Let's see what we got here. Godfather versus Cap in real time. Heavyweight tilt. Biggest matchup since Balboa Creed, says Nathan Cameron. I love the Godfather. I love the Godfather's passion. I just think the Godfather's off at times, and he needs to be checked, and he needs to be called for that. And if I'm wrong, I hope someone would call me out as well. That's the beauty of what we do. Let's go to, let's see here. Pablo, the Godfather of Chicago Sports Cap. What is your go-to Christmas dish? Well, you got to remember, now my wife is big in Christmas. Like, that's her holiday. Christmas Eve, we have all our kids come home because all our kids don't live at home anymore. And my wife makes a huge meal. I didn't grow up with that. I'm Jewish. We're in a mixed marriage. So now that I've been with Mindy for 26 years, married, it'll be 22 in June. Go-to Christmas dish that my wife cooks. I mean, we always have a beef tenderloin because I'm a big red meat guy, as is she. She makes a ham for the kids, and my grandkids love ham. All 4 boys that we have love ham. And then she makes this caramel apple salad that is insane. It is absolutely insane. In fact, it was featured
on REKAP
Recipes. Thank you, Katie Langen. That's right. Katie, me, Guff, and Lauren Screeden did REKAP Recipes over at the Jewel that's about 2 miles from here. And then we put it all together, the different recipes, at my house, my kitchen. Wasn't that salad good?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I forgot about that. I'm going to have to add that to our family Christmas.
Yeah, it is an amazingly good, it's almost like a dessert. It really is. Healthy. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So those would probably be my favorites. I'm not a huge ham guy. I'm not. My kids all are. But I don't know. I just never was a big ham guy. It probably doesn't make sense because I love bacon. I love pork chops. I love ribs. I like, a bunch of different kinds of pork. But I don't know. Ham and cheese omelet. I'd rather have bacon in my omelet. So there you go. Let's go to, what do we got here? Eric says, hi, Katie. Eric. He's saying,
Eric.
hi, Katie.
Wait, there was another one about me that I wanted
I got it right here.
Yep.
Great show last night at Hooters. Katie is how old? I can't believe it. She seems wise beyond her years. How about that?
True.
I saw another one. Here's another one. It says, what up, Katie? Best producer in the business. Go Gamecocks.
Go Cox.
How about that?
See, they like me here.
They
like
do.
being here.
Everybody likes you here. They should. Here is Kyle says, KAP, beef tenderloin and ham being served at his Christmas dinner. Yeah, same right here, man. Same right here.
What do you guys do Christmas Eve?
So this year, because I have 3 married children, they're coming over Monday the 22nd. We're going to play games, be up late. I'm off work the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. I work Monday because it's day after the Packer game, 22nd. And then the next week, I work Monday because we played the Niners the day before. And then I'm off the rest of that week. I'm going up to Wisconsin. Just me and Mindy for New Year's.
Damn packed.
With the dogs, just us for New Year's. Will be super cool. So the Christmas Eve, my kids will be over the 22nd, play games. My wife gets a bunch of pizzas, Malnati's. And then the 23rd is the big meal with the tenderloin and the ham and the this and the that. And they do apps all day and hang out. We open Christmas gifts on the 23rd. And then the morning of the 24th, my kids all go to their other side.
Oh, the other side. Okay,
side.
I was going to say, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so for Christmas Eve, it's me, Mindy, her dad will be in, and Brett.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, I'll go through some of these comments right here so you can just keep talking.
That'd be great. And then Christmas Day. So the first year that I was like totally serious with Mindy, we've had our, breaks that went on in between in this relationship.
So you told my parents this last night.
Yeah, your mom was like, what? And she stayed with you? Yes, she did. I was irresistible. And I said, hey, what do you want to do Christmas Day? Because my 3 stepsons were going to see their dad. And they were living with us, but they were going to see their dad. She's like, it's just me, you, and she's saying to me, her, and her parents. What do you want to do? I said, why don't we go to a movie? She's like, movies? They're not open on Christmas Day. I'm like, Mindy, first of all, let me tell you what a Jewish Christmas is. Movie and Chinese food. And that's what's open. I guarantee you the movies are open out here. This was in Arlington Heights. She's like, I'll bet you whatever you want. There is no way they're having movies on Christmas Day. And my sister-in-law turns around and goes, Mindy, you're out of your mind. That's one of the biggest days of the year for movie premieres. What? Since that day, it's been this will be year 26. We have gone to see a movie every Christmas Day. Everyone. Wow. Yeah.
What's it going to be this year?
They wanted to see some stupid animated movie, and I put my foot down and said, I haven't picked in a while. I'm not an animated movie guy unless I'm with my grandchildren. So I don't know what we're
Okay, live Paw Patrol.
We did. That was an immersive Paw Patrol experience. It was super cool. Grandkids loved it. I had a good time. So
all right, let's acknowledge our friend Clyde here with the comment.
Clyde, the Chicago Bears need to contain Cleveland's Myles Garrett and run it up their kitchen. Pass well, start fast. I don't disagree with what you're saying about starting fast. Clyde Norwood Jr. By the way, that name, you sound like you were an NBA star. And Clyde Norwood Jr. is just a cool name. I think it's super cool. Sounds very athletic. Myles Garrett is the best pass rusher I've ever seen. Lawrence Taylor would be the next one that pops in my mind. Michael Strahan was a great pass rusher. No question about it. Myles Garrett, though, for me, is at another level. He's a game wrecker. That's why you have to be able to run the ball and wear their defensive line down like the Bears did to the Packers in the second half and then make plays. in the passing game. Cap, when is the next members-only Q&A with Cap and Guff? We will do a members-only Q&A. Maybe we do that Monday afternoon. Why don't we just put that out? Guff will be back Monday afternoon after I get done beating Guff's ass at our basketball game in here. He's down a lot of money to me. A lot.
I hope you guys know that's all they do.
We have our best meetings while we're shooting hoops in here. It's kind of like, you ever seen the movie A Few Good Men? Katie never did, I'm sure. Did you ever see it?
No.
Oh, my God. Who out there has seen A Few Good Men? It's one of the great movies I've ever seen. Tom Cruise is a military attorney, and there's a shooting in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and he has to defend the 2 Marines that are accused in this, they called it a code red for the guy that ratted on someone for firing a gun. Anyway, it's without a doubt a movie you have got to see.
I can't add that on my list. My list is already long. I got to do all my Christmas movies first. I hope everyone here on the lunch hour knows that my family was made aware of the comments about my lack of Christmas movie knowledge. So now every weekend I have to sit down with them and watch a new movie, which is great. Last week we did Christmas with the Cranks.
I never saw that.
Filmed right here in Chicago, in Riverside.
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny, actually.
I never saw that. So
let's see. Oh, when is Joe Cali releasing a new podcast? That will be out today.
That'll be out today. You already edited it.
Yep, will be out today.
So that will be out today as well. Anyway, how did we get to Few Good Men? Why was I bringing that up now? We got distracted. I said you got
your best meetings, basketball, when Guff gets back.
Oh, yeah. And in that movie, Tom Cruise says, I do my best thinking when I have my baseball bat in my hand. And he walks around the apartment with the baseball bat while he's having these meetings, strategizing. Anyway, you have to ask me nicely. A Few Good Men is awesome. Pablo, you are the man. That's exactly correct. He asks him for some records, and he goes, I'll get you the records, Danny, but you have to ask me nicely. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
I think your superpower is quoting movies. I've never heard someone be able to quote as many movies. Maybe that's a normal thing. Again, I wouldn't know.
I'm pretty good at it. I can use lines. You ever seen the movie Office Space? Oh, my God. Office Space, Jennifer Aniston, one of her first movies she ever appeared in was Office Space. Yeah. What is it you say you do around here? Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal movie. Office Space. Office Space. Anyway.
All right, I'll add it.
Ahmad. Hey, Cap, I agree with you on the weather. It's like I'm already worried about the Bears drops, and now it's going to be freezing. I'm worried. KL, did you hear what the temperature is going to be for the game on Sunday?
No. What's it going to be?
25 below wind chill at Soldier Field is what ABC 7 is saying.
And what were we talking about last night at Hooters? Alex, the coldest one he ever played in was
17 below wind chill.
Yeah. Oh my God.
25 below. So we are going to assign you to cover that game on the sideline.
Yeah, right. She needs to watch
shot.
The Fugitive. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Hold on. Did you ever see Die Hard?
I think I actually have.
That's Nakatomi Plaza with John McClane, the police officer played by Bruce Willis.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's set at a Christmas party for a company, and terrorists take over Nakatomi Tower. It's like a huge office building.
Oh, I probably like that. Actually, like I'm watching the show I'm watching right now. What I told you about Landman. Has anyone seen that?
I have not, but I know who Ali Larder is. Awfully good.
What?
Ali Larder.
Watch. Someone's on here.
Yeah.
You'll just have to make me a list of all the movies, and then you guys can quiz me on them.
There you go.
Brett wants to know, are Cubs going to make big moves?
Oh, that's my son, Brett. There you go.
Hi,
hey,
Brett,
man, are the Cubs going to make big moves? Right now, I can't tell you they are. I know they're talking to Alex Bregman, who's a free agent. Somebody else posted up there, can we trade for Bregman? He's a free agent. All it will take is money. But unfortunately, it sounds like they're not going to go down that path. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. We need pitching, and more pitching. Need a closer, need another bullpen arm, and need another starter. And I mean a high-end starter, not some guy that they found in a Polish men's league in the middle of Warsaw. No, we need somebody like, oh, wow, the Cubs are serious. And I haven't seen that. So there you go, Brett Kaplan.
Let's see. Someone else said, Cap, remember we have to root for the Denver Broncos this weekend.
That is correct. We absolutely have to root for the Denver Broncos because they get the Packers this week. Because if the Bears take care of business and they beat Cleveland and the Broncos take care of business and beat Green Bay, back in first, baby. There you go. Let's go. How about best fans in sports get it in the rear again? What say that, Cap? Cubs are the joke of the meetings. Godfather, I know where you're coming from. I'm as frustrated as you. They're not the joke of the meetings now because there's so much of the offseason left. And while they haven't done anything of substance other than the one really good reliever that the Cubs picked up, Phil Maton, who left the Rangers as a free agent, signed a 2-year, $14 million deal with an option with the Cubbies. If we get to February and they have not done a lot to improve their very mediocre starting pitching, I'll be right there with you, ready to kick them right in the ass. So thanks, Godfather. Who else do we have? There's
get another hard comment.
What's that?
I said, Godfather said, stop skipping all the hard comments. No one cares about Die Hard. So let's get another one up there. Keep going.
Okay, here's another one. Cap, you can't act like people don't get offended by press conferences. You and all of us love to get worked up over Carter saying 2032 is important. That's totally different, man. That is totally different what Carter said, and it wasn't in a press conference. What Carter said was to Jesse Rogers for an article. And I just thought, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. That is not saying something in jest to fire up your fan base. Totally different from what you're talking about with Matt LaFleur after Ben Johnson's press conference. What else do we have here?
We got one down here. Let's see.
Pick one, Mackenzie Gore or Michael King. What do I have to give up for Mackenzie Gore, Amy Sully, or I'm just signing Michael King? It's just money. He's a free agent. Now, he hasn't been super healthy. When he is, I think 2 years ago, he was 7th in Cy Young voting. He's working his way back. This year, he did not start 20 games. I think he started 16 or 17. He's got great stuff. If he's healthy and it's just money, I probably go Michael King. If you're telling me I have to give up Jackson Wiggins, who I really like, the Cubs' top minor league pitcher, and I got to give up a Matt Shaw or an Owen Casey to get Mackenzie Gore and then give him a huge money deal, I'd probably go Michael King. But Mackenzie Gore's a good pitcher. Cap, with non-significant signings, what are we looking at? 80 wins. No. This is a better team right now, today, if they add a solid starter, than 80 wins. This is a better team than that. Where it ends up, that remains to be seen. But you look at their team, pretty much everybody's back, except they've got to finish off that bullpen from a 92-win team. Kyle Tucker wasn't a factor the last 2.5 months. I liked him. I loved that he was our guy, but guess what? Bye-bye. Sam Powers. Things are looking up for the White Sox. They won the lottery last night and new ownership in 9 years from now. Great time to be a Sox fan. It may be sooner than that. Starting in 2029 is when his agreement says he could start to take over more control. Talking about the Ishbia family, Justin, his brother Matt, and their dad, who are funding this purchase of the White Sox from Jerry. He has to be out of the picture, Jerry, by 2033. So there's still several years to go on this process if it gets that far. But getting the number one pick in this Rock, whatever his name is, from UCLA, that kid's a stud. He's a clear, today, number one pick in the draft next June. He's a star. You have him and Kyle Teal and Edgar Carroll and all these different dudes. White Sox are on the way up, man. They're on the way up, and they'll make Guff a very happy little boy. As much as I would love the Cubs to make a move this week, says Dustin, I expect the first one to come after the new year. Again, I'm not going to blast them until if pitchers and catchers show up and this is the team we've been given. Yeah, I'm going to be all over them. But I hold out hope that they're going to get something done, whether it's Framber Valdez or acquire Joe Ryan, or we talked about Mackenzie Gore or Michael King. And then you got to go address your bullpen. You need a closer. I don't trust Daniel Palencia to have that role all season long. I need another proven big-time arm at the back end of the team. I absolutely do. Godfather's back again. Crane Kenny just took over the yes man crown from Jed Hoyer. Congratulations. Godfather, what do you mean by that? Explain that to me, what you mean. Let's see if so I just got a text. The Padres are fielding calls on virtually every one of their healthy back-end relievers and trying to cut money. Here's the deal on the Padres and how they could impact this whole offseason. The Padres had an owner named Peter Seidler. He said, I've got terminal cancer. I want to win before I die. So he didn't care what he spent. He was a billionaire. He just kept spending. They didn't win. He died. The owners that he was in business with went, yeah, we're not him. You got to get the payroll down. And so they are going to cut payroll expense this winter. They're still going to be good. They got a lot of talent, but they're going to move some salary. And so those back-end relievers, okay, Jet, there you go. Pick up the phone and get something done with San Diego. You got a good farm system, so go make some moves. Go grab one of their guys and see what you could do. But you got to address the bullpen because, look, Game 5 against Milwaukee when the season ended, you had Shota Imanaga, who you're paying $22 million, sitting over there because by their words, not mine, they said, yeah, we can't start him. He's not good enough right now. He's giving up too many home runs. So you want me to believe that that's a good expenditure of $22 million? A guy who in the biggest game of your season, you didn't want to pitch as your starter? Stop yourself. Don't believe all the nonsense that comes out of 1060 West Addison sometimes. What else do we in your recaps? Why do you rip apart AK and management, but you don't do the same with Jed and management with the Cubs? Sam, were you not listening to me on the radio today? I basically melted down for everyone to watch live on the air. Look at the monkey in the cage. That's what I was. Everyone was laughing, having a good time with me. They're cheap. They don't spend at the level they should spend. And that's not a Jed thing. That's a Tom and family thing. Good people. They gave me the greatest thrill in my sports life, the Cubs winning. And guess what? They run it like a mom and pop store. It's unconscionable. They should spend more, or if you're not trying to truly go all in and win, take your profits and give it to someone else to be the steward of the franchise. That good enough for you? Sam Power, take that.
Take that.
Eric says, hey, Cap, Katie, I have a Christmas wish for both of you. The Bears beat the Packers to win the division at Soldier Field on the 20th. That won't clinch the division. That won't clinch it. That could give you a great shot. But if the Bears were to win Sunday, Packers lose to the Broncos, Bears are back in first. You would go 2 up with 2 to play, and you would have split with them. So, and you still have at San Francisco, home against the Lions. So not easy. Pablo E. says, Cap, you're right. Bears are legit. Team in on new culture. Looked at all good, better, best speeches. First one, some players actually had their back turned. Now, people standing on equipment to see it. Kevin Byard was on our Studio 41 Football Recap live show last week, and he told us the first game they did it was the preseason game against Buffalo. Bears won like 38-0. And he said, Ben came in the locker room and said, all right, everybody gather around. Repeat after me. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good gets better and your better gets best. Bears on 3. Blah, blah, blah. And he said, guys are looking at each other like, okay, this is the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Corny, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Corny, hokey. And he said, now we are all in on this mantra. He goes, we can't wait to get to the locker when we win to hear him do it. So super cool. Super cool.
No one's ignoring you, Clyde.
Clyde, we've already read one of your comments. I said you have a cool name that sounds like a former NBA star. What are we ignoring? Please explain to me what we are ignoring.
Never, ever. Miss you, Guff. We miss Guff too.
Yep. Clyde said bear down. Okay, Clyde, there is your comment. Bear down.
Last one. Yeah, Ryan is marrying Clyde and his girlfriend.
If my girlfriend get married by Ryan McGuffey, are you and Katie coming? When is the wedding?
Absolutely.
Don't write a check with your mouth that your body can't cash.
All right, Christian.
Hold on. When is the wedding?
Oh, we'll
You've already said you're coming. I can't tell you that I am. I haven't been invited. That's 1. 2.
I think this is our invite.
When is it? If I'm on vacation with my wife in Mexico, probably not flying back for your wedding. Just being honest.
He said he's working on it.
Well, let us know, Clyde. Okay?
Yep.
Let us know. What else do we have?
See.
There's talk Justin Steele may not be back until September. So what do you expect from him this year? Maybe a Shane Bieber-like return. Yeah, I've been told that he'd be back by July. That's a big difference from September. I know George Offman, who I like a lot, been in the business a long time. He reported that it's September. I haven't heard that. I have heard it's July. Not going to be May, not going to be April, July, like All-Star break. So big difference. If he's not back till September, well, then you got to add even more pitching than you're thinking you got to add with one more starter. Thank you, Amy Sully. Hey, Cap, Ankin Law question of the day. Do you think Ben Johnson will be a finalist for Coach of the Year this year? Yes, no, why? Yes, he will be a finalist, 100%. I would think right now he wouldn't win it. I would think Mike Vrabel is the front runner. What's he got them at, 11-2, something like that with the New England Patriots? I would think he is the front runner to win it. Matt LaFleur will be in the hunt for that award. Sean McVay will be in the hunt for that award. So we'll see where it all goes. Adnan says, Cap, thoughts on Kyler's injury? I know they invested in him this offseason. Any concern for long-term issues? Who are we talking about? Kyler who?
Gordon.
Kyler for the Bears. I was thinking maybe he's talking about Kyler Murray. Kyler Gordon. Look, Ben sounded really frustrated yesterday at the podium when he talked about him, or Monday, and said, I haven't really gotten to see what he does. I know he's a very talented cat. So, yeah, absolutely. It's super frustrating.
All right. I mean, we're at a 30-minute mark. So if there's any last ones you want to hit,
I'll get
Cap.
one last one in.
All right, you pick it.
Let's see. What do we got here? How about let's find a good one here. All that to say from Nathan, LaFleur is soft for taking it this personally. Yes, soft. And guess what? Rivalry engaged. Let's go. Now, find a way to beat Cleveland. We'll worry about them down the road. Find a way to win a football game on Sunday over the Browns. That's it. All right, I'm back here again tomorrow. So bring your A game, Godfather, and the rest of you. Katie, you're awesome. Have a great rest of your day. Everybody else, her tree is awesome. Isn't that cool? Super cool. How much involvement did you have putting that together?
This year, zero. I was going to say I put the ornaments up and I didn't.
I put the star on our tree.
Oh.
So
that's all?
Send a Jew to do that job. Climb up there and put that
Well,
in.
we know we can't send you out to get, what is it? What'd you do? The wreath?
I tried to buy wreaths and
garland?
I bought rolls of garland. Not good. And somebody at the radio station came in with a package today. A listener sent me a shirt. It says, don't send a Jew to do a Christian's job. Pretty good. So
That's pretty
that was
good.
my line. All right. Have a great day. Katie, you rock. All of you rock. See you tomorrow on the Lunch Hour with Guff. I'm Cap. Take that.